que lo que. You already know this is Punch Drunk Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moonshine himself, a.k.a. El Adobo, a.k.a. El Sazón, a.k.a. El Maldito Borracho. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all remember when Jermall Charlo had that sit down with Mike Tyson, and Mike Tyson was telling Jermall Charlo, why don't you call the Mexican Monster? They had David Benavidez, the Mexican Monster. I mean, everybody's scared of him. Why don't you call the Mexican Monster? You remember? And Jermall Charlo said, man, I already been calling out there, Mike. I've been calling them out there. Come on, you got to call him out. You got to call him out. Call him pussy. You remember Mike Tyson? You remember? And then a lot of people in the boxing community was criticizing Jermall Charlo because he didn't call out the Mexican Monster. The way that Mike Tyson wanted him to call him out so he could get the fight. You remember that? Everybody was on Jermall Charlo's case. Oh, yo, you should have called David Benavidez, man. You fronted in front of Mike Tyson. Yo, you fronted on Mike Tyson. Well, y'all already know this past weekend, during the Earl Spence versus Yordenis Ugas fight, Jermall Charlo called out the Mexican Monster. The Mexican Monster, David Benavidez. He called him out. You know what I'm saying? He ain't do it when he was with Mike Tyson, but he actually did it when he was in the presence of David Benavidez, the Mexican Monster. Now, y'all giving him credit for it? Or you gonna keep the same energy? I mean, because everybody was trying to diss Jermall Charlo. Come on, man. We over here, we keep it unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. A lot of people was making fun of Jermall Charlo. A lot of people was calling out Jermall Charlo when he was in the presence of Mike Tyson, but he did it the proper way, though. He did it the proper way. See, sometimes people talk ish or people call out somebody when they're not in their face. You remember like Javante Davis was telling Rolly, oh, yo, you talk all that shit on Instagram, but when I'm in your face, it's a change of mood, it's a change of energy, right? Well, Jermall Charlo actually called out the dude that everybody wanted him to call out, but in front of his face. You know what I'm saying? In front of his family, girl, daddy, brothers, everybody. You know what I'm saying? He was ready to go, you know? So where's his credit now? Or they're going to be like, hey, yo, Jermall Charlo was a real one? Because a lot of people been trying to discredit and disrespect Jermall Charlo for saying the way that he was saying. I understand that a lot of people was frustrated with Jermall Charlo's career path. I understand a lot of people was frustrated with his resume. I understand that a lot of people was frustrated with Jermall Charlo and his next opponent being Sulecki. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we want to see Jermall Charlo versus Demetrius Andre. We want to see Jermall Charlo versus Triple G. We want to see Demetrius Andre versus David Benavidez. Probably move up to the 168. Caleb Plant. We want to see Jermall Charlo in this time of his career face the opposition that's going to challenge him, that's going to enhance his legacy. We all want that. Even his brother Jermall Charlo want that. Y'all already know Jermall Charlo going to be performing and fighting versus Brian Castaño for the 154 undisputed rematch. Can't wait for that fight. I'm going to go to that fight. Look, I think the Charlo brothers is good for the sport of boxing. I think Jermall Charlo is good for the sport of boxing. We understand this. This is what we understand. As much as fans get frustrated with boxers and fighters, let's be real, let's be honest. We know the sport of boxing. Let's not act like we're casuals, because it seems like the hardcore boxing fans are becoming the casuals. Y'all trying to, have a blind eye or whatever. We know that these guys just can't move the way they want to move at any time. We got to wait for the networks, got to wait for the day, got to wait for their management, got to wait for their promoters. Al Heyman calls the shots. Al Heyman and his peoples call the shot for Jermall Charlo, Earl Spence, Keith Thurman. Y'all know the game. But it seems like a lot of people want to turn the blind eye or something like that and blame everything on the fighters. You know what I'm saying? Look, we want to see the fight. I think that he want to enhance his legacy. And I just hope that after the Sulecki fight, there is no more of these fights that's not going to enhance his legacy. I believe that Jermall Charlo is running out of time in the middleweight division. I'm actually frustrated with the middleweight division. Look, I don't want to see Canelo Alvarez versus Triple G. I don't want to see the trilogy. I want Canelo Alvarez to do his thing versus Bivol and then get the winner of Beterbiev and Joe Smith Jr. and then try to go and become undisputed in two different divisions, right? In less than 1 year. Y'all already know Canelo Alvarez has been seasoned. And I don't want everybody to be chasing Canelo Alvarez. I want people to carve their own legacy like Jermall Charlo is doing, his brother. I still feel like they need to make the fight with Demetrius Andre and Jermall Charlo. But if they're not going to make the fight, y'all already know Demetrius Andre is going up in 168 to fight Zach Parker May 21st out there in the UK to become the mandatory of Canelo Alvarez. I'd rather see Jermall Charlo fight Triple G rather than Canelo Alvarez fight the trilogy. Look, he's in PBC. He could move up to the 168, fight Caden Plant, or After that, Caleb Plant, if you don't got a date, or wait for David Benavidez after. Move up. Use the WBC. You feel me? Use the WBC. Go up to the 168. And if David Benavidez beat Lemieux for the WBC interim, then you could do what the Beast Andrade is doing in the WBO route. Charlo, and it's sad that these guys have to abandon their championship status in the middleweight division. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on with the Beast Andrade and the business partners, you know what I'm saying? Representative with PBC. I don't know what's going on with Al Heyman, probably with the Beast Andrade, because I just see that he's being blackballed from that side of the fence. But let's see, man. I think this year is gonna be a special year. I think I think we're gonna see Jermall Charlo in the ring with somebody that we feel. Look, the fight with Jaime Munguia didn't fall through. So Jermall Charlo was not fault for that. You understand what I'm trying to say? They pulled out of that fight, Jaime Munguia and Golden Boy Promotions. Let's be real, let's be honest, because they wanted the Zone to be a part of it. But I think that's taken away from their legacy, and it took a lot of money away from their pockets because of the greed of Golden Boy in that sense. And I've given a lot of credit to Golden Boy Promotions, but they dropped the ball on that one. We cannot fault Jermall Charlo for that one. Just like we can't fault the Beast Andrade for the reason he could have had a good fight with Billy Joe Saunders and he tested positive. You understand what I'm trying to say? For PEDs. It's just unfortunate, but I think maybe it's time for these guys to just Jermall Charlo give a call. Yo, Demetrius Andre, let's make this work, because we need each other right now. You feel me? Let me know what y'all think. And come on, y'all. Y'all was on Jermall Charlo with the Mike Tyson stuff. So now y'all got to be like, hey, yo, we respect Jermall Charlo because he went there gully and he saw David Benavidez and he called him out like a man in front of his face. So y'all got to give credit where credit is due. Since y'all want to discredit him and diss him, then you got to give him credit and give him praise for the move. I understand that even though when he's calling him out, they're not going to fight. He's fighting Lemieux. He's fighting Sulecki. Yeah, at the end of the day, let's keep the same energy. That's all I'm asking. Over here, we break things down unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. We're here to preserve the sport of boxing, preserve the fighters, the modern-day warriors, modern-day gladiators. They put their life on the line for pure entertainment. Y'all already know, man. God bless. Hope everybody having a good morning. Love y'all. Subscribe to the channel. Smash the like button. And share the video. Share the video. Come on, we moving on up. We moving on up. Let's go to 40K subscribers. Y'all help your boy out. Let's go, man. Love y'all. God bless, and on to the next.